So here we have Georgie, and this week's video is going to be Georgie's go home video. So it's going to have all of her commands in it. That way when she comes home, you can refer back to it and know all of her commands and have it in one video. That way if you're struggling with training or just want to revamp yourself, you'll have this video. So in this video, we are going to be doing her place command. So I'm going to send her to the place bed, place mat, place bed, whatever you want to call it. Georgie. Place. Good. And I'm going to give her a treat. Place. Ah. If she looks like she's going to break, I'm going to tell her just for a bit of a warning. And then if she does break, I'm going to pick her back up and put her right back on there. So I can walk around during this command, whatever I want to do. I just want to make sure she stays on that bed. She can do whatever she wants for that bed, as long as she doesn't come off when she's not told to. The Lord and praise her. Place. If she does break, I'm just going to pick her back up, put her right back on there, telling her place. Up. Good girl. Place. Place command is very, very handy in senses of, say you want to do the dishes, having her in this place command, walking away, having people come into the home is also a good one, where you can send her to this place command, she can hang out there once everyone's settled in, then have her go up and greet, or say you want to eat dinner and you don't want her under the table or begging, you can use this command for that as well. There's multiple different ways to use it. It's very handy. A lot of people like this command, especially instead of like a stay where they're stuck in the 6-day or down stay. So this is kind of a bit of a mixture of both in the sense of they can do whatever they want on that designated place bed, but they just can't get off of it. Okay. Okay. Good girl. And the release word is always okay. Good girl. Yes. That's a good girl. Now we're going to do it again. Georgie, place. Good girl. Give her a treat. Place. If she looks like she might break, telling her Now eventually down the road she can chew a toy or a long-term treat, such as long-lasting treat, such as a bully stick or huff, whereas a toy she can have on there as well. It's just a regular toy that you want to have her play with, rubber toy, whatever you may use. Georgie will thoroughly like it because, you know, there's something to do on there. But for the purpose of this command, when I first start, I want them to learn to be content by themselves on that bed before I start adding in toys and treats. Good girl. Good place. And when I do go up and praise her, I don't want to give her the whole rub down because I don't want to rile her all up and then her accidentally get off, because then you're setting her up to fail, and you don't want to do that, especially because you don't want to get her all riled up, super excited, and her accidentally jump off and then punish her for it, because essentially it's your fault. So just making sure you give nice little praises is the best you can do. Place. So that was a self-correction. I can tell her, yes, good girl. I do apologize. There's a puppy trying to chew on my tripod right there. I'm going to give her the release for now. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. We're going to do it one more time, and then I want to make sure I end on a positive note. Georgie, place. Yes. Good. Hey, you don't need to bark. Don't bark, little puppy. Puppies are very jealous. Place. The puppies are very jealous. They want to see what is up. Okay. Yes, good. And then give her lots and lots of praise. So in this clip, we are going to be doing her sit stays and down stays. So I'm going to show you a little bit about those. She's in that nice sit, so I'm going to tell her to stay. With that flat open hand telling her to stay. Almost like a stop sign telling her to stop, but instead it's stay. And these are very structured commands, much like the place command, but very much structured rather than the place command. It's very unstructured. Whereas the stay, she's either in a sit stay or a down stay. So having her making sure she follows through with the sit stays and down stays is very important. Even if she pops into that down, I just tell her and pick her back up. Stay. Walking out of sight. Back in sight. Good girl. I'm going to go and just give her a little bit of praise. Stay. Reminding her to stay as soon as I'm done praising her. And I don't want to give her a lot of praise either because I don't want to get her wound up. Okay. Good. Good girl. Do one more sit, stay. Sit. Stay. Stay. And I do have that leash on, not for any particular reason, but because there's a lot of dogs in this room, or little puppies, she wants to go up and say hi to everyone. So just having that leash on her kind of keeps her in line to let her know it's training time and not going to see every single dog time, because she's very social on that. Stay. Okay. Good girl. And the release word, as you know, is okay for everything. Good girl. Down. Stay. So the same for that down stay. She's in that down stay. So that means if she pops up into a sit or a stand, then I pop her right back into that down, telling her to stay. So just like that. Down. Stay. Pop her right in that down, nice and gentle, telling her to stay. And if I think she might break, I can even flash that hand with this, telling her to stay again. And it just reminds her that she's still in that stay. As you can see, that tail's going. She's super excited. She loves training and attention. So this is all fun for her. Stay. I'm going to walk on the side now. Good. Stay. Okay, good girl. That's a very good girl. You can give her lots of praise for that. That was good. You can chew your treat if you want. Good girl. And we're going to do another down stay, and then we'll do one more of each. That way you have a base idea. Down. Stay. So pop her in that sit first, then the down. Down. Stay. 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 Now, I don't really care if she's in a relaxed down like she is right now, or the working down is what you call it, where both her feet are now stay, but tucked underneath her kind of sort of. So this right here is a relaxed down. I don't really care which one she uses, as long as she's in that down and she's staying.
Which flash? I'm taking it back. Video? Keep it in. Keep it in.
Okay.
And who do we have here?
Georgie. Stay. Stay. You're good, you're good. Good. Stay. Okay. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Here. Georgie. Down. Stay. So if we have distractions walking through the room, that's perfectly fine. That's kind of why I'm in this room, because we have a lot of people walking in and out. Stay. So it helps her learn to work through distractions in all different environments, because that's what we strive here for. We want them to be able to hold their commands, even if they're in a super highly distracted environment. Stay. Miles just walking in and out, so that's really great for her to learn to work through. I really like to see Georgie kind of being able to do that and work through those things. It's really great. Good. So that's called a self-correction. When she self-corrects like that, I really like that. And her to be able to know what it means to self-correct. So if I give her that command, she knows that she's doing something wrong and thinks it through a little bit more. Okay. Good girl. And I don't like to give my release words from far distances, only because I don't want her to think if I get too far away and I give her the release, she will think I gave her the release, but I didn't. I was just walking far away and she heard something else. Good girl. That's a very good girl. Yes. So in this video, we are going to be doing Georgie's kennel and weight. I'm going to call her over to me. Georgie. Good girl. So tossing that treat in, telling her kennel. You don't have to toss a treat in there. I just do it for a bit of a game purpose. That way she likes the command. Apologize if she dog barking over there or whining right now. So continuing this command, I'm going to take that treat, toss in the kennel, telling her kennel. Good girl. Boop. Get your booty in there. Good girl. Waiting for her to finish chewing her treat, making sure she's not whining or scratching at that door. She's a really great girl, so I don't think she would ever do that. But I'm going to tell her, wait. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Doing that same thing again. Come on. Yes, good. And telling her, wait. Okay. Good. That is a very good girl. Kennel. And if you wanted to use toys instead of treats, like at nighttime, after you empty their tank, you don't want to give them treats to fill up their tank again. So using toys in that instance, that's perfectly fine too. Wait. Okay. Good. Come Wait. Okay. There you go. Hello? Wait. Okay. And you don't want to do the wait command in the mornings, because in the mornings she's going to want to go right outside. She's going to have to go potty. So having her go right outside in the mornings is perfectly fine. You don't want to mess around with that wait command. Hello? And if she is barking in the kennel at night, you want to completely ignore her. In the mornings is a different story. She's going to be really excited to see you. So letting her right out in the mornings, no matter if she's barking or crying or scratching at the door, just letting her right out. You can practice those things later on. But in the mornings, you want to make sure they go right outside. Wait. Okay. Good. Hello. Yes. I always like to use lots and lots of positive marker words with my dogs. It really helps their praise drive and their affectionate bond. Wait. Okay. Good girl. We'll do this one more time. Hello. Yes. Try. And wait. Wait. I'm getting a little tricky with her, see what she'll do. Wait. Okay. Good girl. Yes. That's a good girl. Yes. So in this clip, we are going to practice Georgie's leash walking. So we are outside. I have some treats in my hand, as well as Georgie. Hi, Georgie. I do apologize. It seems like I'm losing my voice, so my voice is a little scratchy, but that's okay. This way. And it's chilly out, so that doesn't help either. Good girl. Now I want to see that eye focus that she has. Good. Yes. Good girl. So rewarding her when she looks up at me, telling her, yes, good girl. When she goes out in front of me, I'm going to tell her, easy. Now, of course, she won't be jumping up at your sides because I have treats in my hand and she knows that where the treats are. This way. Yes, good girl. Telling her, yes, good girl. I always tell her this way when I'm changing direction because you want to make sure she knows what direction you're going in. Easy. Good. Telling her easy if you don't like what she's doing. This way. Changing direction if she seems like she's interested in something. This way. Now this is what we call lure leash walking. So if you do struggle to have her focus on you, you can always resort to lure leash walking. Good. And you're luring her nose with those treats in your hand. So that's why she's also jumping up at my sides, is because when we practice lure leash walking, they're meant to follow that treat that you have in your hand. So when you put your hand up to the sky, up here, they're you're teaching them to jump on you or jump at your sides. But when you don't have treats, that's totally different. This way. Come on. And you can just tell her, she does that. And I also like to keep that super loose leash. So you can see there's a nice big U in that. There's lots of slack. I want her to know how to walk loosely with tons of slack. Going out in front of me. I don't want to step on you. Good girl. I want her to know that she can work with those loose slack. This way. Good girl. And you don't want to have a little bit of a tug of war game with a leash. If she goes out in front of you, you pulling her, her pulling you. That's not what you want. So we keep that nice loose leash. That way she knows always how to walk with that nice loose leash. Good girl. Yes. Here. Good girl. But yeah, this is Georgie's leash walking. She's doing very well with it, as you can see. That nice loose leash, and she doesn't like to pull on you, which is really great. And if she does, I just tell her, easy. Let her hit the end of that leash. She's gonna circle around back, or I can get her attention. Georgie, hey. And then put her right back to my side. Like this, snap her right over there. There we go. Good girl. And then she's back. So yeah, Georgie, don't run into me like that. But yeah, this is Georgie's leash walking, and she's doing very well. So I just want to give a little bit of info on her sits and downs really quick before I end the go home video. So sit is up like you're gesturing to the sky. Sit, yes. Like lifting that nose right up, and then down is like you're pressing the nose to the floor. You don't have to put your hand all the way down for the down. Sit, good. Down, yes. And she does do downs from stands as well. Down. Yes. You don't always have to have her sitting from the down. Down. Good. We'll do a couple more of each. Georgie, sit. Good. Down. Good. Sit. I was going to do these outside with her leash walking, but it is very wet out there, so I just decided to do it now. Down. Once you're finished chewing. Good girl, just like that. And lots of praise. Good girl.